Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitching with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is having a good Saturday and a good weekend. Well, today we are going to work on Silver Creek samplers. Um, this is called My Christmas List from what I can tell. Yep, My Christmas List. And I'm using the called for DMC. It has several colors. Probably 15 to 20, I think. About 21 colors in it. It doesn't look like it because some stick out more than others. But I thought today we would work on the turkey. What says Christmas more so than turkey? Some people have turkey, some people have ham, some people have beef. But yeah, trying to get you in as close as I can, if everything will cooperate. So, in the comments below, tell me what you have for Christmas dinner, or whatever holiday it is that you celebrate. What kind of dinner traditions do you have? Do you make the same thing every year? Do you do things differently each year? Or just what do you do? Because I really like to know, because I know not everybody does the same thing. You know, you kind of get that mindset that everybody does the same thing, but you know, I'd like to hear it from my viewers. So, what is everybody up to? Are you getting all your... Oops. Sorry, I forgot to shut that off. My bad. And I can't get to it right this second, so yeah. It's that kind of a day. We're trying. Someday, gotta get it where we can see what is going on. I gotta get my pattern here so I know what I'm doing. I haven't worked a whole lot on this. I'm down to the part where there's like a stripe evidently in the car. I gotta have a drink. It's just coffee today. Just coffee today. I'm pacing myself because today is our high tea. And we're going to do that about 1 o'clock today. Good gravy. I think I'm going to need it. Last night, see, this is another reason why I don't do what I do. Wait, I got the wrong one. My bad. It needs to fit my finger. And that's just orange paint. It's dry, trust me. I worked a bit on the Joy Sunday piece. Hang on, I do have to count. Okay, now that I know where I'm going. Yeah, for probably a good hour. I got some things done. It's kind of nice to stitch on it, and I didn't want to have to do too much. And I think I bore a hole in my let's move the needle finger. Yeah, it's great. See, this is what happened. I get too carried away with it, and I want to stitch, 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 and yeah, it just bores a hole in my finger. And I should have gotten up and gotten my my thimble a long time ago. Yeah, but I just keep stitching. So, what can I say? 4. If I could just count, we'll have it made. Oh, goodness. Yesterday was kind of long and boring, but we got through it, thank goodness. On to other things. But, yeah. So, yeah, I can hardly wait for our little high tea, as we call it laughingly. I know all you out there that really know what a high tea is. Yeah, I'm sorry. please forgive me, but I like to make it sound exciting for the grandkids, you know? And they're only going to be little once, so, you know, you have to kind of make it sound like it's a big deal. And for us, it is a big deal because, number one, we're not British or any. We are by, not association, that's not the right word I want to use. My great, yes, I had to think about that a second. My great grandmother, I don't know if she was or wasn't from England, but she was English. And my other great grandmother was Irish, and she was actually from um, Ireland. So, so we have all the background ancestry, you know, as far as that goes. I have to look. And but we never. I don't know. My sister was more so than me. She liked drinking tea. She used to steal my mother's iced tea when I was little. When we were little, and oh, it just drove my mother nuts. Because, you know, she was afraid that something would go wrong with her kidneys, and, you know. But that kid loved iced tea from the time she was 2 years old. And, of course, my mother made sweet tea. So, yeah. But, yeah, she was always stealing the tea, but I didn't acquire a taste. Oh, I probably, when I got married the first time, um, I started drinking the, oh God, Celestial Seasonings, which was actually made in Boulder, Colorado, and we lived in Colorado. But I started drinking Sleepy Time tea when I was about 20. And also, I liked, a little bit before that, Constant Comment tea from Bigelow. But that was about as far as the tea went. And my sister, she went on and collected all different kinds of teapots and things to go with tea. I mean, just tea, not having, we're having tea at a certain time of day. We didn't do that. And I don't know, my mother, she liked cold tea, but I don't think she was a real fan of hot tea. Now, see, I can't drink cold tea. It just makes me like jittery as jitter. And yeah, gotta look. See where to start here. So I kind of got out of the habit. Oh, when we'd have Mexican food, I'd have some iced tea maybe at a restaurant, but I went through that whole phase of trying to have the Celestial Seasoning tea cold. No, that wasn't working for me. And I never got into the organic, you know, like caffeine-free tea. And then my sister, oh, within about the past 5 years, sent me a whole bunch of organic tea. And I started to get an acquired taste for hot tea. So I started drinking chai. And I like spice chai the best. That's my absolute all-time favorite, is spice chai. But nobody else has picked that up. And last year, my boyfriend gave me a Chinese tea set. So we had hot cocoa and, you know, for the kids, and little Debbie, what do you call them? Swiss cake rolls cut into circles, and they thought that was really cool. So I thought this year that we would just continue on with making new traditions, you know. And my daughter seemed to like that, so yeah. And like I said, the grandkids are only going to be little so long. So I think maybe we can work them up into a classic high tea, you know, where you have little savory things. Once their palates get spread out a little bit, you know, and they eat different things. But right now, this is as close to high tea as we're having. But we'll get dressed up and we'll sit down and have this high tea, and I think it's kind of a nice little tradition that I'd start with my grandkids so that when they get old they can say, hey, we had tea with grandma, and it might not have been tea, you know. I'm not going to force tea down their throat because, you know, I know how that goes because I raised their mother. Yeah. So we'll just see how it evolves now, you know. I don't know, maybe we have to hit on a flavor of something that they would like, but their palates are not very concertable right now, so we're just kind of working into it. But I would eventually like to have a complete high tea. And I guess we're having a royal tea because we're having like sparkling wine. It's not sparkling wine, it's sparkling cider, actually. And there is such a thing as mulled cider, which I've had 100 years ago, but I can't even remember what it tasted like, so I don't think they're ready for that. And I don't think their mom would go for that, so we have sparkling cider this time. And I think they'll like it, because they do like apple juice, so you kind of got to go with what everybody likes, and just, it is what it is. But at least they're learning about it. And each time I tell them a little bit about high teas and what it is and, you know, where it all started. Whether they're going to grasp all that, you know, hey, that's okay. But, you know, it's a learning thing. So, yay. I have to see where I'm at because I don't want to get lost. Hey, this turkey's just kind of working itself right up there. Yeah, okay. So yeah, that was all I worked on yesterday. I had to work from 10 to 6 yesterday, so I didn't get much time other than what I did the video. Whoops. Let's pull that a little too tight there. So I just sat there and watched some videos, and what did I watch? I watched... Oh my gosh, that is so terrible. I watched a different video, but I can't remember what it was. I'll think of it in a minute. And then I watched a little bit of, what do you call it? Oh, goodness. Oh, I know what I watched. It's called The Professor and the Madman with Mel Gibson and Sean Penn, who always plays the madman really well. And it was about the people in England. I don't know, it was about the 1800s sometime. Late 1800s. Hang on, gotta figure out where I'm at now. Writing the Oxford dictionary. Making up the dictionary. So, yeah, it was quite interesting. Quite interesting. I wouldn't say it was a great movie. I wouldn't say it was a bad movie, but it went right along. But would I watch it again? No. Because one time was definitely enough. It was kind of deep in parts, I thought. I don't know how to explain it. It was just different for me. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where in the heck do I put that stitch. This is 420 that I'm using. It's kind of a nice color. Okay, so we got all that part done. Now I gotta get another piece of thread. Sorry. So that's all I did last night. Not much. I had made spaghetti the day before, so all I had to do was heat it up and fix some garlic toast. And yes, it was yummy because I haven't had spaghetti a lot. I don't know. I like it every once in a while. What I really love is lasagna. You'll find me more so buying, what do you call it? Stouffer's. Whoa. Crash, bang, crash. Oh, crap. Come here. Drop my stupid scissors. Get up there. Don't lose the... Everything seems to be kind of crunched up. Sorry. The Stouffer's already made lasagna. Because, I don't know, when I make lasagna, it seems like there's no way I can make that into a small thing. No, there's no such thing as a small batch of lasagna in my house. I love it, and I would just eat it 3 times a day if I could, but, you know. All them calories are just, But I just get a small one. Sometimes I'll get the medium size Mrs. Stouffer's, and then I can have it twice, and then I'm done with it, but... Excuse me. Oops. Turn my thing around. Let's see what's going on. Okay. I have to figure out where I'm at. Because there's some colors here in the middle, so we're trying to make it meet up together. But I don't usually make it from scratch. Not anymore. Because my daughter doesn't like it. I don't know if her kids like it. I'm sure her husband would eat it. He eats, you know, pretty much anything except for mustard. He don't like mustard, but I don't know. And I don't know, to me, lasagna is different every time. It's kind of like my spaghetti. I just throw it together. I don't know the proper way to do that, but sometimes I'll follow the recipe on the back of the box, but short of that... Okay, till there's 4. Trying to figure out what I'm doing. And it'd probably take forever to cook in my little, well, it's not so little, but in my toaster oven. Because it is a thick thing, and most of it's all cooked. You just got to heat it through, but that might take a hot moment. And sometimes I have been known to make it, and after I'm done with it, I will cut it up into, you know, slabs about like that big and put it in the freezer, and that way when I get really hungry for it, I can just take it out of the freezer and heat it up in the microwave and have a nice salad with it. But I haven't felt like doing that kind of thing for a while, so yay. I am having a hard time getting my act together today. I didn't sleep too well, only because I had about 10,000 things on my mind, and don't forget this, and don't forget that. Oh yeah, it's been special. So, yay. Whoops, can't go no further there. It's kind of hard going from one side to the next, but we'll get it. We'll get it. I don't know why I don't work on this too much. I don't know. I kind of like it. And some of the motifs are big. Some of them are small. But as you can see, I haven't gotten too much done. So it's not like I'm going to finish this by the end of the year. So we will just see. Oh, for pity's sake. Get in there. I have to see where I have to end up over there. So, that's about all I've been up to. Just working on a little of this and a little of that. Oh, I thought I'd warn you that the video might be late tomorrow because I think my daughter wants to get going early to go shopping. I don't know. We have a few places we have to hit. We have to go to the Tractor Supply place and pick up something for her husband. And we have to go to Walmart. And we have to go to the dollar store. We always go to the dollar store down there. Unfortunately, we can't go to the, there's a thrift store down there that I like. Sometimes they have a bunch of stuff and sometimes not so much. So, yeah. Just here and there, and then we'll probably get lunch somewhere. Haven't decided where or anything about that. So we'll see. But we got stuff to do. Well, this is sure saving me poking my finger 100 million times on the inside. I hate that. Just hate it. And I don't know how. I don't know. I might be able to, I got some embroidery needles at, I don't know. I think it was 123 Stitch. Or it could have been the stitching store. That are a little bit thinner than that needle that I was using for the flower stairs. And the other one as well. It just feels weird after I've been using these small type needles, you know, to use something that thick. And then I invariably make a hole in my finger, so yay. And I can't figure out how I got orange paint on that, but hey, who knows? It'll come off, because I don't use anything other than acrylic. I've never used enamel paint, or, oh, I probably used oil paints in school, but I never acquired that at home. So, yeah, okay, we're coming back to that. So one short of that. We almost got this top part of the turkey done. So I don't know what I'll be working on today, but oh, like I started to say, I don't know when we'll get back, and we'll probably have to leave way early, and I don't think I can get a video out before we leave. So it might be a little late tomorrow. We'll just have to see how that goes. I'm about to make it through Grey's Anatomy again. I think I got 2 seasons left of just straight watching all the way through. Some I skipped, some I didn't. I don't know, I get a little tired of the rigmarole every once in a while. And, okay, yeah, I've seen that 100 times. We're not into that. Right. So we got that all even with the other side. Let me see where we're at. Okay. Well, guys, I think that is going to be it for today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell, and that way you will know when my next video comes out. Y'all have a good rest of your Saturday and a good weekend too. Stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands, and we will see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.